Hello, welcome to another episode of Commander Fodder. So prior to this episode I went on to MTGen and generated some virtual packs of visions. My reason for doing that is this week's deck musings episode was a deck from Pro Tour 1997, where the format was Mirage block, but basically just Mirage and Visions. So I thought it'd be fun to revisit Visions. I know I've done an episode of Commander Fodder way back in the day where I used cards from Visions, but yep, I've gone back. And I opened, like I say, 6 virtual packs. In the rare slots, we had an Anvil of Bogardan. 2 to cast, each player skips his or her discard phase. During each player's draw phase, that player draws an additional card and then chooses and discards a card. So the ability on here, this bottom part, brings to mind Kami of the Crescent Moon. So let's have Kami or Kami as our commander. So 2 blue, legendary creature spirits, 1/3. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player discards an additional card. Now additionally, in the virtual packs, I must stop clicking my pen now, I can't help myself, I'll put it down. In the packs was also a Sands of Time. So I thought, what the hell, let's have a Sands of Time in here as well. So 4 to cast, each player skips his or her untap phase. At the beginning of each player's turn, untap each tapped artifact, creature and or land he or she controls, and tap each untapped artifact, creature and land he or she controls. And there was also a Flooded Shoreline. So this is 2 blue, and it's an enchantment for 2 blue. Return 2 islands you control to owner's hand. Return target creature to an owner's hand. So we'll see how the combination of this and these sort of like, I suppose, permission type effects work together, if at all, when we start to use the edhrec algorithm that's in here. So let's move this across as well, take it out of the sideboard into the enchantments and have a look. I've been having trouble with this actually. It's working great now. Okay, good. Right, let's have a look. So I suspect this deck's going to be equal parts a whole load of different cards. I'm going to just see what we've got for Planeswalkers. Well, I suppose we should have a bit of a party going on. And there was that blue card as well, wasn't there, from the Pro Bloom. Should we put Prosperity in here as well? Oh, why not? Let's do that. There we go. Oh dear. I have no idea where this is going to take the deck, but that's part of the fun. Okay, enchantments. Let's just get drawing loads of stuff. It's a party time deck. We'll have ideas, but then you can't do anything with them. Draw 2 cards. Whenever an opponent plays a spear, you just can't attack unless. So this weird combination of permission and card draw. Oh, we yeah, we definitely don't want any maximum hand card going on there. Thank you very much. That looks like fun. Oh, the Ascensions, yes. Yep. Yep. Yeah, let's have a crack and why not? Okay, 12 enchantments. I'll put a Dictate of Kruphix in here. Yeah. Moving on. This is one crazy deck. Okay. Artifacts. Oh. Oh, and a Howling Mine, yeah. And a Temple Bell. No hand size. No hand size, no hand size. No hand size, yep. I'm in blue. Good old Library of Ling. Wouldn't mind playing that, or that, or that. Okay, 15. Yeah, that'll do for the moment. I think this deck is just going to build itself. I imagine it's probably going to work out fairly expensive to build. Instance, what do we want? Well, I think I need that and that and that. Counterspell. Removal. Brainstorm. And Aetherize. Is that too many instants, maybe? I don't know. Let's have a look at some sorceries, shall we? This may be a very short episode. We saw this in the Deck Musings episode, and Fascination. So we're going to have those. Into the infinite. Library, then put them back. Ponder. Three sorceries. I'm going to stick some creatures in here and then come back to the sorceries. Alternative win condition. If you draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game. Yep. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 Drake. Yep. Yep. So we just need ways of punishing our opponents for having full hands, which we've given them. Or things these ludicrous creatures, don't we? Like I said, possibly a short episode. $97. Okay, we're getting there. So we want 3 cards. What do I fancy revisiting? Well, let's look and see what we have for sorceries now. Just rerun this. Do I want a Devastation Tide? Well, there you have it. Well, it is a mono blue deck. Let's look at some utility land, shall we? So yeah, we're going to need a Reliquary Tower in here. Definitely. We just want to make sure we can really leverage having a full hand and we don't end up discarding stuff. Oh look, each player just draws a card. What do you reckon? Yeah. Terrain generator. Exhaust. I suppose we might as well put Halimar Depths in here actually. That looks really interesting. So does that. As does that. get a bit of scry action going on. Let's try this again, and then we'll readjust our mana accordingly. I wonder what our curve looks like. Do we want to? Yeah, we should have a maze. Right, let's get some. As you can see, of course, I chose my islands from Mirage Block. Where are we? 100, good, okay. Let's just export this. And have a look at okay, well, we are playing one colour, so it's not as if we've got to worry about fixing for colours, but we certainly want to make sure we are not short on the mana in our hands. So we do have 37 land here. I suppose we just win by parting everybody to death. I mean, that might be the strategy. Okay, what have we got? Go away. Island, got a high tide. We can brainstorm. Oh, we've got a turn 3 Temple Bell. Okay, let's just keep that. Island. Okay, 2 blue. Oh, that's good. So that's just castable. We can brainstorm. Draw 3 cards and put 2. Let's do that. One, two, three. Get our library out. I've got to put it back to the. Just put back the two that I can't cast, maybe. Okay. Let's get that out. Cast out Kemi. Yeah, we can target some card draw going on here. We could also get. I can probably discard some of these if I need to. Get that out. Okay, that's good. If you draw a card. and so on. So yeah, it's just goes crazy. Okay. Yep, 3 land and Reliquary Tower. On that as well, wizard class. So that out. Get that out. Draw, play that. Might want to hold off on that one. Get Commander out. So on. I suppose one thing I want to bear in mind is I might want to keep back some of these ones where there's no minimum hand size, you know, not double up with them just in case the board would get wrathed. I got prosperity. Of course. Yeah, good. Probably in blue anyone gonna put a target on my head. Although, you know, everybody likes a party, so. What we got here? Counterspell. Oh look, players have no maximum hand size. Cyclonic Rift. So this looks like the only hand where I've got any problems. But that's fine. I have this in place, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm not going to have to discard anything as a result. I've got quite a lot of counter here, so. Oh, there's a maze. I'm going to get my Arbiter out. Yeah. Oh, Jace. Okay, so do that. Draw. Play that. Faerie Mastermind. Draw. Play. Commander out. So now if we don't get land, we're a little bit stuck in terms of playing anything, although... No. Okay, so... Yeah, I haven't been taking any notes of this, actually, so... Of course, we're drawing additional cards all the time, so yeah. Sorry about that. I was just more focusing on the actual straight draw, so yeah, we got multiple draws here going on all the time. But... have I got anything here that yeah, so here I'm going to have to be careful because I don't have anything. Up to now I've always had something that allows me to have a hand of any size. Either or, really. Probably don't want that out in case extra cards, which is good. It's more like it doing it properly. You can see now I'm doing this properly, you can see how this, with Cami in play, things can get seriously out of hand. Of course all the opponents would also be doing this, so that's the only thing to remember. We've got so many of these cards which have, you have no maximum hand size. You're going to probably draw them pretty quickly, like we've seen several now, like first or second turn, which is good. We've got a 3-hander here. Cool. Anyway, I think I will stop there. So hopefully you enjoyed that episode. I will include the deck listing in the descriptions, as I always do. And how much was that deck? $424. So most of our money. I suppose we could slim back a little bit on our land. I imagine there's a number of creatures here. Have we got anything ridiculously expensive? Oh, I don't know. I should have swapped the card over for that one. We've got things like Faerie Mastermind, so you'd probably have to swap that out with a cheaper card maybe. And that one. There's got to be something in here that's quite expensive, judging by the overall price. Oh, of course, Cyclonic Rift, yeah. And the Anvil itself is $44. Black Vise, there's, I think, cheap versions of this. It's the Master's Edition. There is a 4th edition, which is what, $79. Yep. Wow, those sapphire medallions have certainly gone up. I'm trying to remember if I have any of these from Tempest. I do have a Library of Leng somewhere, but again, it's been reprinted a few times. In the corsets. Okay, so there we have it. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in the next episode.